At the same moment when cars keep getting bigger and chunkier and wider, there seems to be less and less room for them. More traffic, tighter parking spaces. Small cars used to be cheap plastic penalty boxes. If you could afford a bigger car, you'd probably have gotten one. But today, what if you don't want a super deluxe, gigantic SUV? What if you just want a nice, small car? Well, this Mercedes is part of a growing number of little luxury cars. I mean, really what happened is compact luxury cars got bigger and more expensive, and so now there's room for smaller ones again, but that's a whole nother story, so never mind. So this A-Class hatchback, it's a very rare thing. A car sold in Canada, but not the US. Because, we like hatchbacks and they don't. Mercedes also sells an A-Class sedan, though, if you want to be a bit more American. Prices range from $35,000 for the front-wheel drive sedan to $48,500 for this loaded all-wheel drive hatch. Well, at that price, the Mercedes has to compete with luxury brands and mass-market alternatives. There's the benchmark Volkswagen Golf, which you'd think would be cheaper than the Mercedes, but a similarly equipped Golf R is the same price as this A-Class. Then there's the all-new Mazda 3 hatchback, which is pretty great and now has all-wheel drive also. An Audi A3 or maybe even a Volvo XC40 or BMW X2 are worth considering also, but none of them are quite like this A-Class. The reason we rate the A-Class so highly is because of this. The cabin. Just look around in here. It's fancier than any other car, even close to this price range. The flat dash, these huge cool screens, even these air vents are nice, and the turn signal. That's a luxurious turn signal. And look, if you're going to be sitting in traffic a lot, the cabin is arguably the most important part of a car. There is a catch though, and that is you've got to spend about $4,000 on options to make the interior look like this. But that's luxury cars for you. What don't we like about it? Well, the gearbox can be a little clunky at very low speeds, and the ride seems unnecessarily stiff for a car like this. But the damping quality is actually really good, so it's not uncomfortable. It's not a deal breaker like it was with the old small Mercedes, the CLA. People are gonna get the A-Class just because you can lease one for about $500 a month, and it's got an enormous Mercedes star on the front, in case you didn't notice. But don't let that $35,000 base price fool you. If that's really the top of your budget, we'd suggest going for a loaded Golf GTI or Mazda 3. This is really a $42-ish plus $1,000 car. If you can afford to splash out that kind of cash for a nice small car, then yes, the A-Class hatch is probably the one to have right now.